We are live and in the world. Yes, it's me again. 2 days in a row going live. That's crazy. But what I want to talk about today, real briefly, is a quick note on Amoris Laetitia, Pope Francis's latest apostolic exhortation on the joy of love, which talks about marriage and family. I'm still working on my blog article for that. Unlike the media, I pride myself in actually digesting what Pope Francis is saying and not just reacting to a sentence. Like today I saw on the Plain Dealer on the early edition today, new marriage rules. What new marriage rules? So far from what I've gathered from this exhortation is that there are no new marriage rules. But yeah, I'll talk about that in my article. What I want to talk about today also is withdrawal symptoms. They suck. For me specifically, my withdrawal symptoms hover around, as I've mentioned before, struggles with lust in the past and so on. And so in that, sometimes every now and then I come across these withdrawal symptoms that are tied to this particular struggle. And these withdrawal symptoms actually mimic other addictions as well, chemical addictions and the like, such as alcohol and drugs, etc., etc. And you know, the irritability, very low energy, anxiety, all those things. And sometimes they come like a wave. They just come, all three of those things at once. I'm tired, I'm moody, I'm anxious about random things that I shouldn't need to be anxious about. And one thing that I've discovered in my journey and experience with this is to be fully aware of yourself, of your environment, of things that are happening, and be fully conscious of what's happening, and then address the withdrawal symptoms as they happen. Don't bottle them up. Don't try to ignore them, because what happens is the potential for relapse, the potential for further harm, toxic situations that you don't want to be in, and the list goes on if you bottle them up. So address the withdrawal symptoms as they occur. One thing that helps me address them is to stop, acknowledge them, acknowledge the particular symptom that I'm dealing with at the time, and then pray real quickly for like 30 seconds. It's a really quick prayer. First, I say, Lord, help me through this struggle. And then two, I say, hey, Mary, Mother Mary, take any merits that I may obtain through this struggle that I'm going through right now. Take any merits that I may obtain and dispose them as you will. You are closer to the will of God than I am. And so dispose any of those merits and graces upon whoever may need them at that time. And I've really found that very helpful, to just give it all to the Lord and give that holy suffering to the Lord. Granted, the suffering is due to my own imperfections and my own bad decisions that have built up over time. But there are holy ways to journey through suffering. St. John Paul II is a great example of this. And so I use our Blessed Mother's intercession to help me through those withdrawal symptoms. And then at the end of the day, I like to reflect on my day and how I dealt with those symptoms. That way I keep learning and keep moving forward. And so that's just my little bit of advice for you if you're struggling with any sort of addiction or bad habits. Withdrawal symptoms are very real. There are resources out there for you. In my particular area, the resources I found that have been very helpful are theporneffect.com. Fight the New Drug is an amazing resource as well. There's Covenant Eyes, also an amazing resource. And then reach out to your friends, the closest people that you trust, and say, hey, can you just pray for me? Or, hey, can we do something, to get out of any bad situation, to keep your body moving. Idle hands are the devil's favorite hands. So get yourself going. But be fully conscious of what's going on. Don't lose yourself, because that's how you go down a slippery slope. So anyway, that's all I got for you today. Some quick tidbits. And then I'm still working on my article on Amoris Laetitia, Pope Francis's latest exhortation on the joy of love, on marriage and family. I think you'll enjoy it. It's going to be probably one of my longest blog posts that I've ever posted. So I hope you enjoy that. Another beautiful, beautiful winter day here in the North Coast, on the North Coast. So yeah, have an amazing Saturday. Remember to love God and love neighbor. Have a blessed day. Peace.